Hey everyone, what's going on? Mike here, and today I'm going to show you behind the scenes of me getting ready for a headliner auction. And for those of you who are asking what a headliner auction is, for me it's an auction that I expect to bring a lot of money. With most auctions, I auction things off because I don't really care what they sell for, or I don't know what they'll sell for, and I just let them go, and I don't really expect much. I hope for the best, but I expect the worst. With this kind of auction, I put a lot of work ahead of time into it, and I'm expecting it to bring at least a few $100s. So I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up, and it's going to be 3 days of videotaping my process. But this is the first night I'm starting on it, that way I can show you step by step all the way through. But let's get started, guys. Thanks for watching, and enjoy. Alright, so for those of you wondering, in my auction is included everything you see in front of you. There are 7 video game systems, and they all work. There's an Xbox, PlayStation 2, a Nintendo 64, a Dreamcast, and 3 PlayStation 1s. And then there's roughly 200 games. And that's really why there's so much work here, because I have to organize and sort through all these games. But I just wanted to show you a little overview of what's going to be in this lot. This is not the first step in the process. The first step for me was testing all the systems, which I don't have on camera because I did it a week ago, and starting to clean them off. The Xbox still needs cleaned off. It's pretty dusty, but the rest are pretty good. My next step in the process is to sort through the cords, so I'm going to go sort through them now, and I'll show you this giant jumbled mess that was in the beginning of the video behind me. This is not from me because I'm extremely organized. But my father decided it would be a good idea to throw all his power cords and controllers into boxes. So now I have to dig through them and find the cords for every single system over there. I'm going to start digging through. I'm sure you don't want to watch it, so I'll show you after I'm done and I get through all this crap. But when I'm done, I'll show you them all organized, and we'll move to the next. Alright, so I finished organizing through the cords, and it took way longer than I thought it would. It took almost 40 minutes to go through all those cords and find the sets I needed. But luckily there was a set for each system I'm selling, so that works out good. I probably should have just pulled them out when I was testing the systems, but I had a cord that would fit in all of them, AV wise, and it just saved me a ton of time. But I'll show you what I did real fast. So as you can see, I just made like quick labels on Photoshop really fast to label each cord. And that's a big thing, because now when I sell it to someone, it's way more convenient for them, and they'll appreciate it, and that's the kind of thing that brings buyers back. So it's really important to note that little steps like that will really help you in the long run. Also, look at all these controllers that were in that box. I had no idea there was this many controllers. So the next step of what I need to do is clean all these controllers, clean the Xbox over there, and then tomorrow I'm going to work on organizing the games and getting everything ready for the photo shoot. Alright, so the next step in the process is to clean all these controllers and to clean the Xbox up, since the other system's already cleaned. And then after I do that, tomorrow I'm going to work on organizing all those video games by their condition and alphabetically and all of that. But I'll show you how I do it tomorrow. I have a quick way to alphabetize everything, and I'll show you tomorrow. Hey YouTube, what's going on? Mike here, and this is day 2 of behind the scenes of me setting up for one of my major auctions. I'm sorry that yesterday I didn't get that much done. It was pretty late at night once I started filming. I believe it was about 11:30 p.m. Tonight it's about 8 p.m. I'm going to get a lot more done, so check it out and join me. Thanks, guys. You look over here, I ended up getting all the controllers that were in there wrapped and cleaned. All the systems are all cleaned off, and the memory cards. So the next step is organizing through these games here, and there's a ton of them to go through. So what I do first is I go on my computer and I list them out in a complete list in no specific order. And then what I do is I organize them by how I want them organized, and then I run them through an alphabetizer online. That way they're in alphabetical order so people can look through them quickly. And that's how I alphabetize quickly. I make a giant list that's in no specific order, and then I just Google alphabetizer, and they're really easy to find, and they save you a ton of time not having to alphabetize it yourself. But I'm going to go do that, and then I'll see you guys when I'm finished with all these games. Probably going to be a couple hours at least. And I'll see you soon. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just finished going through all the games and making all the lists. To alphabetize quickly, the website is called alphabetize.org. That's what I use. I just type all the games in no specific order and copy and paste them in alphabetize.org and hit sort, and it sorts them in an alphabetical order. So that's really a big time saver. Now that they're all organized and I went through them and figured out which ones had the books and didn't and all that, the next step is to get it all ready to take photos, and I'll be taking photos tomorrow, I believe. And then I'm going to set up my auction and auto schedule it for Sunday since I'll be out of town Sunday. But I'll show you tomorrow how I list, and if I can find a screen capture thing for my computer, I could possibly show you exactly how I list, but we'll see how it goes. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, Mike here, and this is day 3 of my headliner auction behind the scenes. As you can see right behind me, I'm getting ready to take photos. I just want to talk about a few things real fast. So, as you can see, I set up everything really neat and nice. If you're gonna take photos, especially for high priced or big ticket items, make sure you organize it and clean it and make it look nice. I mean, that's a pretty nice setup. It looks good. I just use shoe boxes and a 9x9x9 box underneath in the middle. There's a few really important things when you're taking photos. Make sure everything's clean, make sure you have really good lighting, and set it up nicely and neatly. If you have a big jumble of games, people are probably going to think you don't take care of stuff. So it's really important that you show that you do. In the future, on starting eBay business episodes, I'm going to show how to make a cheap lighting system and all that. But I'll see you guys when I'm done. Hey guys, what's going on? So I finished taking photos of the video game lot. As you can see, it's next to me all stacked up. The next thing I need to do for that is kind of roughly weigh stuff and calculate what I think it would cost to ship, at least a rough estimate. I'll probably charge for shipping on that auction, even though I offer free shipping on almost everything. It's the kind of thing that I won't really risk and hope that it costs a low amount. I'm just gonna add probably $100 charge for shipping, and I know it'll cost probably $120-ish. Also, I decided I'm going to set up another auction this Sunday, so I'll show you over here. I have this big comic book collection I obtained probably 6 months ago, and all the comics are still in the plastic with the cardboard backing. They're in really good shape, so I'm probably going to add that this Sunday. My next step though is I'm waiting for my backdrop. It's in the washer and dryer now. And then I'm going to take photos of those, and then I'm going to start listing them both. Also, if you haven't checked it out, eBay has a YouTube channel, and they've been posting a ton of seminars from the Philadelphia eBay on Location event, and there's some pretty good videos that were put up today, so I would suggest checking it out possibly. Hey, what is going on guys? Mike here, and it is Sunday morning about 5 a.m. I was supposed to update you last night and I didn't get to it, but here's the deal. So I was supposed to be out of town this weekend. I was trying to get everything listed by Friday night, and then due to bad weather I found out I wasn't going out of town until next weekend. So yesterday I ended up getting a bunch of other stuff done, and now it is Sunday morning and I'm going to finish posting the listings, or at least scheduling them, getting everything done so they'll be posted tonight by themselves. And if you want to check them out, they'll be in the link down below. This is pretty much the wrap up to my behind the scenes of a headliner auction. Besides that, I'm trying a new automatic listing program. It's called Auctiva, AUCTIVA, I believe. It's a pretty useful tool. I'm just checking it out and trying to get a feel for it. But I'll let you guys know how it is, probably in a future video. Also, I'm going to do a pickup video very soon because I have a lot of different things coming in. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later.